It's not about pay to win, it's about spending money on the most ludicrous in-game items that most of the time offer nothing more than aesthetic value. Some players have made a habit of buying all kinds of rare items with the sole purpose of collecting them, but there are also games that encourage you to trade, speculate the market, and make quite a profit from buying and selling expensive objects. The reasons why people go to such lengths to achieve these items is not so important now, because we will be focusing exclusively on a list with 10 of the most expensive in-game items that really cost a fortune. Team Fortress 2 is notorious for its varied inventory of so-called cosmetic items, each of the classes having their own specific hats, coats, sunglasses, and many other accessories. None of them have the power to offer extra strength or to improve the player's stats, being merely used for their aesthetic purpose. Out of all of these adornments, the Burning Flames Team Captain hat sparked unusual interest, initially being sold for $5,000. Now it seems to be evaluated and sometimes even sold at the amazing price of about $12,000 worth of in-game currency. It is usually found by players and sold at different prices depending on how eager to have it the buyer really is, the prices fluctuating periodically. There was speculation that a blue gem karambit case hardened knife was sold for $55 to some player, only to be later bought by a CSGO seasoned trader for $100,000 worth of items. The same trader was offering the karambit for sale to someone willing to pay $150,000, but we don't know if he actually sold it, and this business scheme that he used was obviously meant to increase the knife's value. However, what we do know is that another knife, called the M9 Bayonet Crimson Web, is worth about $5,900 or even more, according to information from the CSGO analyst official site. Again, this Crimson Web type of knife is said to have been purchased by someone for about $23,000, and we did find a picture with the receipt of the deal, but you know how it works. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. Back in 2007, the maximum level a player could have in World of Warcraft was 70. In this context, a player managed to reach endgame with his elf rogue character named Zuzo and sell it for about $9,000. An array of high-powered items obtained from successfully finishing quests significantly increased the price. Armor and weaponry that few players managed to obtain, such as the twin warglaives of Azeroth, were amongst the most valuable items Zuzo was equipped with. As it was considered the best rogue character in the entire game, the owner managed to sell it for this considerable sum, but alas, the new possessor had his account banned by Blizzard since they have a very strict policy regarding account selling. Besides its vast territories waiting to be explored, EVE Online also offers a strong marketplace to its players where they can buy and sell all types of items. At the time, there were only 3 extremely valuable Revenant supercarrier ships, but one of them was especially expensive, amounting to about $11,118 if we were to convert the interstellar credits. After it was bought, this behemoth was being operated by a player named TSID, when a rival guild known as the Pandemic Legion joined their efforts and managed to blow the Revenant to smithereens. It was a huge loss for the owners, and this incident even became national news, a related article still being available on Forbes Online. So this is not only one of the most expensive in-game purchases, but also one of the most devastating losses. Back when Diablo 3 was first released, it offered the possibility to trade items in a different kind of auction house. Here you could buy and sell weapons, armor, and other objects using real money. The Echoing Fury Mace was the best single-handed weapon in the game, so its value was very high, the player that was able to collect it being considered the luckiest in the world. This particular mace, however, didn't catch players' attention until its price rose from about $250 to the whopping $14,000 or 40 billion in-game gold. The price got so high through multiple transactions, the mace being passed back and forth quite a few times before becoming the most expensive and sought-after item in the game. To mark the 2013 launch of Age of Wulin, the developers held an auction in 2011 where the players were able to bid for exclusive items. Some other weapons were sold for sums ranging from $1,000 to about $2,500, but a particular sword attracted all of the attention. The dragon-slaying saber was sold for a staggering sum of $16,000, about 100,000 yuan, to a highly devoted fan of the game, since he was willing to spend a fortune on a virtual item. This one-of-a-kind scabbard would not be available to any other player, meaning that the new owner really did have full claim over it. This affair reached international news, lots of online publications turning their eye towards such an odd and expensive purchase. The Ethereal Flame's pink war dog is a courier in Dota 2, and it is used for transporting various items between the base and the characters, allowing the players to keep staying in their lane. People have the option to pay real money to open in-game crates in which they can find various skins and other items. The fact that this war dog's shade is a pink, a very rare colour, and it has ethereal flames emanating from its fur are the main reasons why such a companion was sold for the outrageous sum of $38,000. You can imagine that such a grandiose transaction caught the public eye, and many important gaming publications reported the event. The Ethereal Flames pink war dog will definitely remain in gaming's history as one of the most overpriced aesthetic items. After masterfully creating a fictional version of Amsterdam using high-resolution photos of the city and building each corner precisely like in reality, Kevin Alderman opened it for the public. Every little detail has been included. The red light district, marketplace, shopping, and even prostitutes can be found in the online version of the famous Dutch city. Such an exquisite work could only be valued at a very high price, and this is why Alderman placed a selling ad on eBay and asked for no less than $50,000, a fair value for an entire city, right? It was the first virtual property sale on the website, and it was purchased by 3Dutch.com. Amsterdam is also the most expensive transaction ever carried out in the online virtual world of Second Life. Entropia Universe is an MMORPG made for entrepreneurs. Here you can buy and sell all kinds of items, properties, and even entire planets. Such a transaction was made when a seasoned trader, John Nevady Jacobs, mortgaged his real-life home to be able to purchase a virtual asteroid. After a few days, when many other wealthier players tried to buy the asteroid from him but got refused, John transformed it into a planetary resort and called it Club Nevady. It seems that he speculated well, and this business was bringing him $200,000 per year from players that were visiting the stadium and the shopping centre available. However, in 2010 he finally sold Club Nevady in pieces for the colossal sum of $635,000. The Planet CALYPSO transaction entered the Guinness World Records book as the most expensive purchase of a virtual item. C Virtual Worlds is the company that brought Planet CALYPSO from Mindark, the developers of Entropia Universe, for the humongous price of $6 million. When you come to think of it, this is not even that much regarding the fact that they actually bought an entire MMORPG universe. Be it as it may, it is still a virtual in-game item we are talking about, since we already settled that Entropia is much more than a simple MMORPG where players build characters and complete heroic quests. Buying and selling properties is a popular way of obtaining quite a profit if you know what you're doing. This was our list highlighting the most expensive items ever bought in games, and we hope you've enjoyed our video. If you did, please press that like button as we do appreciate it and it helps us immensely. We often ask our audience for suggestions to compile these lists, and if you'd like to contribute, please follow Frag Hero on Facebook. You can also post other outrageous purchases you know of in the comments below, because we do try to read pretty much everything. Now would also be a great time to encourage you to subscribe, because we upload new stuff all of the time, so subscribing will keep you up to date with all of our latest videos. You can also check out fraghero.com for more gaming related articles, but until next time, thanks for watching and have a great day.